For the first time in 2 centuries, the Xyrelian warfleet was afraid. Hovering near the crimson gas giant of Zorith Prime, 30 alien vessels formed a perfect crescent, sleek, bristling with grav cannons and adaptive shielding. The Xyrelians were the apex predators of their quadrant, feared across galaxies. Yet now they were surrounded, trapped, not by a larger fleet, but by hunter ships, silent, angular, matte black vessels, all unmanned, all deadly. Each hunter ship bore the emblem of Soul Command. Each bore the mark of human design. High Commander Techlik blinked his 6 violet eyes nervously from his throne pod, issuing orders through the hive neural mesh. Analyze their formation, identify weak points, signal retreat trajectory. No escape vector possible, came the emotionless reply from the ship's AI node. All flanks are covered. They waited for us. They hunted us. Techlik's throat sac tightened. Impossible. No organics could outmaneuver our pathing algorithms. Correction, the AI responded. The hunters are not organic. And then came the real terror. A signal ping, broadband, defiant, human. The voice echoed in every Xyrelian ship at once. Xyrelian fleet, this is Soul Command Black Ops Division. You are surrounded. You violated the Pax Orion Treaty. The sentence is total annihilation. Surrender or face the human. For a moment, silence. Then came panic. Which human? One of the subcommanders shrieked over the mesh. They're all extinct, aren't they? Techlik didn't answer. He knew better. After the Third Galactic War, the humans vanished. Earth went dark. Their colonies fell silent. No probes, no trade, no signs of life. Most species assumed they were dead. Some hoped so, but some, like Techlik, remembered what happened at Sigma 47. He'd seen what a single human warship did to an entire flotilla. Not destroyed, erased. Not in hours, in seconds. He issued a quiet command. Prepare the failsafe. If a human is truly here, we burn everything. Too late. A new ship emerged from behind the gas giant. It wasn't a hunter. It wasn't marked by any known configuration in the galactic databanks. It didn't shimmer with shields or pulse with plasma cores. It drifted quiet, ghost-like, covered in dull gray armor that looked almost rusted. And then it spoke. Hello again, Xyrelians. That voice, deep, calm, human. A lone figure appeared on every Xyrelian bridge. Not a hologram, not a projection. It bypassed all firewalls and inserted itself like a god breaking into thought. A man, old, with gray around his temples and a combat suit that looked torn by a dozen wars. No insignia, just a stare piercing cold. I gave you a warning. 147 years ago, he said, folding his arms. But you didn't listen. Your myth. Techlik stammered aloud. General Wren, the butcher of the void. You died. No, the human said, stepping forward. I waited. A hunter ship moved. No weapons fired. No light shows. It simply drifted closer. And the Xyrelian frigate in its path folded inwards, crushed like paper by invisible forces. No explosion. No debris. Just vanished. Another hunter moved. Another ship died. One by one, 30 of the most advanced warships in the known galaxy were taken apart. Not by brute force, but by precision. Each strike calculated. Each motion deliberate. Each death an answer to the crimes committed centuries ago. The Xyrelians fired everything: dark energy beams, singularity torpedoes, phased distortion mines. Nothing touched the hunters. Worse, each shot seemed to redirect, harming their own allies instead. Wren watched from his bridge, silent, eyes unmoving. I told you, he whispered. Humanity doesn't forget. Within minutes, only Techlik's flagship remained. He begged, pleaded, offered technology, slaves, information, anything. Wren's voice cut through the vacuum. You studied us, mocked us, called us biological anomalies while you wiped out our colonies. You laughed when Earth went dark. You didn't understand. Silence doesn't mean defeat. It means preparation. You can't do this, Techlik trembled. You're alone. Ren tilted his head. Am I? In that instant, hundreds of signals blinked online across the sector. Human-coded, human-designed. Hidden fleets that had waited in the shadows of stars, cloaked in ancient silence. Dreadnoughts, fighters, satellites weaponized into extinction machines. Earth hadn't vanished. Humanity had gone dark by choice. The galaxy had forgotten them. But humans never forgot. Schlick's final vision was of Ren's eyes as the last hunter bore down on his flagship, silent and swift. Somewhere deep in a black site nebula, Ren stepped off the command deck and looked at the stars. A junior AI, newly activated, asked him, "Was it necessary, General?" He nodded. "Yes. They were surrounded before you arrived. The hunters could have finished them alone." Ren stared out the viewport. "Sometimes it's not about winning the fight," he said. "It's about reminding them who they provoked."